Tonight on the University Report, we will talk about the snow that hit Platteville earlier in the week and learn about a petition that impacts all UW-Platteville students. Good evening and welcome to the University Report. I'm Austin McCord.
And I'm Tom Hofer. Here are tonight's top stories. 2016 marks the 7th year UW-Platteville is participating in Recyclemania, the inter-college recycling competition. Each week during the competition, the college weighs its garbage and recycling totals and submits the numbers to Recyclemania, who tracks and reports back about how the school is doing compared to the 200-plus participating schools. Last year, UW-Platteville took 62nd out of 232 participating colleges. On Tuesday, March 1st, we retreated from the early spring that we were having and got back into the depths of winter with our recent snowfall. During the night, there was a winter storm warning for Grant County, including the Platteville area. We received 2.3 inches of snow, and the snow continued on Wednesday with another light dusting. The weather will be warming up early next week on Tuesday and Wednesday with the potential for isolated thunderstorms.
Are you looking for the perfect place to relax on campus? If so, visit the Zen Zone, located on the second floor of Royce Hall in the counseling hallway. All students are welcome from 8 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. Monday, Tuesday, and Friday, and until 8 p.m. on Wednesday and Thursday. The Zen Zone contains information and guidelines for exercises and relaxation. So if you're stressed and need to relax, head to the Zen Zone. Just remember, only one student is allowed at a time, and noise levels are to be kept to a minimum. UW-Platteville is asking for students' assistance in selecting a topic for this year's distinguished lecture. If you want to help out and give your input, head over to the Pioneer link and fill out the topic survey on the home page. They ask you if you select your top 3 choices. This year's distinguished lecturer is former Pioneer men's basketball coach Bo Ryan. This lecture will be held on April 19th at Bo Ryan Court.
Last year, major changes were made to state laws concerning student governance. UW-Platteville's governing documents are now outdated and no longer legally compliant. In order to fix this, around 2,200 students must petition the Spring 2016 Elections Committee to add the changes to the ballot. If you would like to help out and sign this petition, search UW-Platteville Spring Ballot 2016. This weekend in the 29th annual PlattCon is a gaming convention hosted by the Platteville Gaming Association. There will be a variety of games and game types to be played. There is even a video game room and gaming vendors at this convention. Tickets are priced at $15 for a weekend pass with varying prices for single-day passes depending on the day. For more information about prices and game times, visit www.plattevillegaming.com/PlattCon.
There's always a lot happening on campus, so let's take a look at some upcoming events.
Someone you know, someone in your town, at your school, or where you work, is suffering from Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis. Living with Crohn's or colitis means managing excruciating pain, a lifetime of medication, and days when they can't even get out of bed. Every day can be emotionally and physically exhausting. In fact, more than 1.4 million Americans are struggling with these chronic diseases. This year alone, 70,000 more will be diagnosed. Chances are someone you know has Crohn's or colitis. Someone like me. I'm Amy Brenneman, and I support the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation of America. CCFA was created to help millions of us cope and to find cures. We all just want to get back on our feet and back to our lives. You can help by volunteering, donating, or joining us at an event. Help someone you know get back on their feet and back to their lives. Visit ccfa.org today to learn more.
Welcome back to the University Report. I'm Austin McCourt, and I'm here with Tyler and Casey from the university's dance marathon here. We're talking about the event and really what it takes to pull it off. So what is the dance marathon?
Sure. A dance marathon, it's a nationwide movement, and it starts within universities and high schools, and basically what they're doing is they're trying to raise as much money as possible and help spread awareness for the Children's Miracle Network. The big idea is that we dance for those who can't, and we want to really stress the importance of pediatric illness and trying to kind of defeat pediatric illness.
Okay, and how much planning is involved in pulling one of these events off?
Definitely. So specifically for our event, we have been planning for a little over a year right now. And then each week we put in around 5 hours of planning.
Okay,
and what is all planned for this in particular event here?
Sure. Our biggest improvement, I think, this year is having a live DJ. Yeah. Last year we had a student come in and DJ, and it was really cool, but we just had our regular DJ rig. So this year we have an actual trained professional DJ coming in, and we're hoping that he really helps amp up the crowd. So that's one of our big improvements for this year. And then we're doing a quiet room, which is, it's going to be aside from Belsey Commons, so it's across the hall there. And it's going to be a blacked out room with just Christmas lights. And then the idea is that you can go into that room and you can reflect on why you're dancing for the kids. So you write little notes, I dance for those who can't, or I dance for children who are affected by illness. And then once you're done with it, you sticky note it to the wall. And so it's a place to go and reflect. We'll have a video playing. And so it helps show why we're there and why we do what we do. And then aside from that, another huge improvement, it's called Power Hour. For the last hour of the event, you go crazy. Our DJ plays his best mix that he has, and everybody dances and jumps and yells, and it's just an hour of pure excitement, really. And while we're there, we have 2 miracle families so far this year. One is Zoe, who is returning, and then we have a new one as well. And the whole hope is that they're up there dancing with us as well. Both of these families are people who have been affected by pediatric illness, and so we want to help make the night as special for them as possible. Other events throughout the night, we are hoping to have what's called it's a life-size tic-tac-toe. Yep. So you have hula hoops set up into a tic-tac board, and then you have, it's 2 teams, and you have your first member from each team run out, drop a rag into a hoop, and then you have the next member run through, and the hope is to get 3 in a row before the other team does. It's kind of a way to spice it up, and we just recently found it online, and we're hoping to implement it into our event.
For sure. We're also going to be making capes for all the children that are at the hospitals, so it's just a fun little way to kind of get them involved and to do a little philanthropy at the same time. And then we're also going to hopefully do a raffle. We have a football signed by the 2015-2016 Packers team.
All right.
So that's going to be our big ticket item that we're going to have at the event.
Perfect. So now do you expect this event to draw more people than in past years, or?
Definitely. That's the hope right now. So we're going through a new program called Donor Drive. So it's an online fundraising goal that we have. Already we are $500 away from doubling the amount that we raised last year, as well as we are already over, what would you say, double the amount that was registered for the event last year.
Right around double participation as well.
All right, perfect. Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to add about the event, or how we get in contact to donate and things like that?
Definitely. I think the biggest thing to note is that right now it is only $5 to attend, or $10 if you want a t-shirt. So last year was $25, so we really brought it down a little bit to kind of hopefully get some more people to attend.
Yeah, and I think taking it down is going to help a lot as well. Last year it wasn't as known, Dance Marathon wasn't, at least on our campus, and so having that $25, it kind of turned people off from it. So we're hoping that people will come, see that it's only $5 and stop by for the night. So that should be a huge help. We're hoping to sell merchandise in the near future as well. Different sweatshirts, and we're planning on selling them for $15 a piece. And then as far as contact information goes to find out more about the event, we're both reachable by email. Alan T. at UW-Platt, and then Fisher Ka at UW-Platt.edu as well.
Okay, perfect. Well, thanks for stopping on and explaining this wonderful event to us.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we'll be back with more University Report right after this.
Someone should do something. Boy, you never see that happen.
If you see abuse or neglect, learn what you can do at BeHumane.org.
This last Tuesday in the Mississippi Room of the Student Center, students attended a seminar called Stop the Hate. Topics covered included understanding bias incidents and hate crimes. Each student who attended the full 2 hours received a certificate to identify their awareness when it comes to racial, gender, and ethnic stereotypes. This Wednesday, we took a look at the campus radio station WSUP 91 FM. We had an exclusive interview with Billy Williams and an inside look at the radio station.
I'm the chief announcer here at WSUP 91 FM. Tonight we got the Tower of Rock show going on. A little bit about it. Tonight's actually, the Tower of Rock is our classic rock show. And we have a couple of DJs here that have been here for a while running this. It's a lot of fun. Me personally, my job is chief announcer. It's to kind of watch over and listen to all of our staff members that are going on air and make sure that they are qualified, have quality recording, air checks, air breaks, making sure nobody swears over air, making sure nobody says anything that can be, biased or anything like that. And I'm just making sure that the overall quality of on-air jocks is good and substantial. Some of the other positions that we have is like the station manager, production director, a couple other positions along those lines, and most of them have their own staff that they're in charge of. The radio is actually all volunteer except for those executive positions. We have this year close to 30 volunteers, and they're all really, really helpful, really useful. It's really awesome. People just swing on by the radio station, grab an application, fill it out, tell us what they're interested in doing, and we usually are able to fit them where they're best in our staffs. The radio has, I think, 5 specialty shows now. Monday night is the After Hours Jam, which plays hip-hop, rap, that sort of stuff. Tuesday night is the Rusty Razorblade Show, which shows post-hardcore, emo, kind of the alternative to the metal, which is on Thursday nights, which is the Heavy Metal Meltdown. They're anything from metalcore to death metal, grindcore, black metal, anything, even the old metal. They play all sorts of that sort of stuff. And they're actually the oldest continually running metal show in either the state of Wisconsin or the United States. I actually don't remember which one it is, but it's a pretty strong achievement, especially for a college radio station. Then, of course, like I said, the Tower of Rock is tonight, Wednesday night, which is classic rock. And then Friday is the Sonic Pulse, which is all EDM, electronic, anything that really involves a computer, some beats, and some boops. That's the Sonic Pulse for you. If you're interested in 91 FM, definitely check out our website. We have a website, www.wsup.us. And we also have a request line for anyone that's listening to call in and call us at 608-342-1291.
Do you love hockey? The Fighting Saints have a great deal for college students. On Friday, March 4th or Friday, March 1st, college students can get an attack section ticket plus $5 in St. Bucks for only $10. The $5 in St. Bucks can be used for food and drink at concession stands or in the merchandise stand. A valid college ID is required to purchase. For more details, visit their website at DubuqueFightingSaints.com.
Stand Up Saturday is happening this weekend on Saturday, March 5th. The original comedian Tracy Ashley had to cancel her appearance, so instead the comedian this time around is Von Kay. Kay Von was the star of the MTV's Disaster Date and semifinalist on the show's Last Comic Standing. This free event begins at 8 p.m. and is being held at the crossing inside the marquee. For more information, visit the Facebook posting on the CPR Facebook page or the CPR webpage on the university website.
Next Thursday, March 10th, Melio's is hosting a fundraiser event for the Platteville dodgeball team between 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. A portion of all sales will be given back to the Platteville dodgeball team. The dodgeball team uses any money they receive to save up and go to nationals this year. Now it's time for the question of the week. This week we asked students if they could have any superpower, what would it be?
Ability to control shadows, which means I would be able to control the darkness, and being in the dark I can completely disappear, and during the light time I could disappear as well because there's shadows everywhere created by the sun. Nothing reflecting my skin tone. It would be a cool power.
Heat vision to smite my enemies.
The ability to know exactly where to set my windshield wipers when it's raining, because it's always too fast or too slow.
I would want to have the power of teleportation, because then if I'm running late, or if I just want to get somewhere really quickly, I can just teleport there.
Being able to speak any language in the world so I communicate with everyone.
We are very proud to announce that this year the University Report received 2 student awards for excellence from the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association. We took first and third place in the TV newscast category. We take great pride in this and will continue to provide quality newscasts from our home from the Pioneer Tower.
That's very impressive, Austin. You know, winning an award is always impressive.
Yeah, it is. And with the hard work and dedication we've got from all of our staff members and leaders here, I mean, what more can you ask for?
And you know what? As the illustrious poet DJ Khaled says, all we do is win. I'm Tom Hofer for TV5.
And I'm Austin McCord.